welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're going to talk about CD Projekt Red. Remember how their stocks jumped really high just a while ago? Well, now their market value has surpassed $8 billion, which makes them the second biggest company in Europe. The first one is Ubisoft, which is around 8.5 to 9.5 billion. And keep in mind, Ubisoft has various IPs under its roof, and CDPR not so much, but still managed to climb up to the number 2, which is impressive. Also, it's worth to know that Ubisoft is an older company, so we still have to see how things develop in the future for CD Projekt Red. Hopefully everything goes according to the business plans. It's worth noting that just yesterday the accumulated revenue from sales of The Witcher 3 on Steam platform for the period between October 1st, 2018 and today has exceeded $50 million. As a result, they are now getting 80% on any subsequent sales of The Witcher 3 on Steam. This is definitely amazing. A better cut of sales definitely helps the company, especially because it was like the only single player game trending on Steam 4 years after it came out. And Valve usually takes around 30%, but for all the sales between 10 million and 50 million, the split goes to 25%, and after you pass 50 million Steam sales, they only take 20%. I guess this is their new way of fighting with Epic. This was also, I believe, introduced back in 2018. I'm guessing as more seasons of The Witcher on Netflix come out, more people will jump into the games and the books. And also with the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077, the sales of that game could potentially boost this company value a lot. And with a brand that strong, adding various things for Cyberpunk like expansions, mod tools and multiplayer, it can have a huge profit and raise for the company. Also, since they want to release more games in general, expanding onto the mobile market with Gwent Android and on whatever Spoko is working on, the company they bought, who focuses on mobile content. Besides that, I believe we have a very interesting future for this company. Now, when you think about it, imagine where could CDPR be in 10 years? Obviously, if everything goes according to the plan, we are looking at more releases and more content. By that time, Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna be out for a very long time, so it's going to be interesting to see how they actually go with Cyberpunk in the future by having, another game, Cyberpunk 2 or whatever they actually call it. But it's gonna be interesting, especially because they said that at one point in time they are willing to go back to The Witcher, so I'm guessing after 10 years they could? In the other news, Artelsorian released a new artwork by Neil Branchino called Sapphire Town, with a following blog post about lethality in the upcoming Cyberpunk Red. They are taking it to a whole nother level with critical injuries like lost eye, collapsed lung and broken jaw. As they explained, a best part of a critical injuries is how they interact with wound states. For example, if you are in mortally wounded state, you'll always receive an additional critical injury whenever you take damage. The majority of critical injuries also increase the difficulties of death saves. It's an amazing blog post, I recommend reading through it, the link is down below. And this is pretty much everything about CD Projekt Red and Artelsorian and their upcoming games. Thank you so much for watching, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more, and tell me down below what do you think about this. Also join our growing community on Twitter and Discord. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone, bye bye.